To perform the hang clean, the athlete will start with their stance about shoulder width apart. They will have their hands just slightly outside their shoulders. To get into position, the athlete will stand all the way up and then perform an RDL position, pushing their hips back and leaning over the bar. They will then begin the hang clean by pulling the bar upwards. They will then push their hips forward and extend their ankles, knees, and hips. Once the bar has been pulled, the athlete will then push their elbows under the bar, shooting them up and landing in a quarter squat position to catch the bar. To perform the hang snatch, the athlete will start with their feet shoulder width apart and their hands the same distance from their shoulder to their hand. They will get into position by standing all the way up and then going into an RDL position and leaning over the bar. They will then pull the bar up, transfer your feet outwards, and catch with a locked arm position in a squat. To perform the push jerk, get in the same starting position as a front squat, however have a full hand on the bar. Begin the movement by squatting down and then driving up while you push the bar and landing in a quarter squat. As you land, your arms should lock out and then stand up tall and return the bar to the starting position. While performing the bench press, there should always be 5 points of contact on the bench and floor: your head, shoulders, glutes, and feet. Begin with your hands at a fairly wide grip and lower the bar just below the nipple line until the bar touches the chest or the elbows become 90 degrees. Then push the bar directly up, keeping your elbows close to the body so that they do not flare out and you lose stability. And keep the 5 points of contact through the entire lift. When spotting a bench press, you must communicate with the athlete how many reps they are doing. Also ask if the athlete would like a liftoff. If they do, have them count down so that you know when to go. And when you let go of the bar, make sure you let go slowly and the athlete has full control of the bar. While spotting, watch for the bar speed, and if they begin to fail, grab the bar, assist them up, and rack it completely. To begin the front squat, begin with the hands just outside the shoulder and rest 2 or 3 fingers on the bar. The bar should be resting between the anterior deltoid and the clavicle. The key in this lift is keeping the elbows high and out to assist in keeping the chest up and not leaning over the bar. Also make sure the athlete is not rounding their back as they go down and up in their squat. To spot the front squat, again communicate with the athlete how many reps they plan to do. You will then stand about a foot behind them with your hands under their elbows. If they begin to fail, you are able to push up their elbows, keeping them in an upright position and getting the weight up. And make sure to assist in racking the bar completely. Begin the back squat by placing the bar on the traps and having your hands just outside the shoulders. Your feet should be about hip width apart or slightly wider. While performing this lift, you should keep the chest tall and push the hips back on the way down. You should squat down until your thighs become parallel to the ground, and then as you drive up, you should drive your hips forward while driving your knees out and keeping your chest tall. To spot the back squat, first communicate how many reps they are planning on doing. Then stand about a foot behind them and place your arms under their armpits while your hands just in front of their chest. Follow the athlete closely by squatting down and up with them. If they begin to fail, you can help drive them up, and make sure the bar is racked completely. If spotting a female athlete, make sure to have a closed fist while spotting. The RDL, or otherwise known as the Romanian deadlift, is a great exercise that targets the glutes and hamstrings while working on a hip hinge. To begin, your feet should be shoulder width apart and hands just outside the knees. Unlock the knees and push your hips back while lowering the bar, keeping it close to the legs. Continue down until your hips stop traveling back. This is usually about the patella or slightly under. Remember to keep your back in a neutral position and your head will follow your back as you go down and up. And as you finish the exercise, contract the glutes and drive the hips forward.